Among the folks in the class of 1966, John was very deserving of the honor of the Kansas Monk Award because he's just an all-around guy. When you talk about giving of your time, your talent, your treasure, John fills all of those categories.
I think John is the perfect choice for the Kansas Monk Award. And the reason I say that is I think he lives out the Benedictine values about as well as anybody I've ever met. The guy gives back through his family, through his community, to his alma mater.
My grandfather has always gotten a joy out of seeing other people be happy.
My brother is pretty quiet about all the good things that he does.
There were times he would know I was coming to visit, and he'd say, I purchased some sweatshirts and a couple of books at the Raven store. Could you bring them to me? And so okay, thinking they were for him or his wife. And I'd take him out with me to St. Louis, and he'd say, I know some young lady at my parish that is in high school, but I really want her to go to Benedictine, so I'm going to give her this sweatshirt the next time I see her. Like, my gosh, what a generous guy.
And when I talk to John Gould, he's someone who is always going to be honest, who's always going to consider others, what's going to make the biggest impact for the community and for those that are involved. And that, to me, is the most profound aspect of who he is as a person.
When he was a student at St. Benedict's, he joined the Army National Guard. It was a unit out of Hiawatha. And he always knew that that was a possibility that he could be called up to go to Vietnam. So 2 years after he graduated from St. Benedict's, he was called up. He had been there for several months, and it was on a Saturday that he was shot down. He was a forward observer on a helicopter, and the call came on a Sunday afternoon. I was with my mom in the kitchen, and it was a dark Sunday afternoon.
And he's dealt with some pretty tough adversity in his life, and he has always come out in a very graceful way and has shown the way.
Seeing his example growing up as far as putting the family first, but then also putting others first too, people outside of our family, and just wanting to see other people be successful. I can tell that that makes him feel good about himself, and it's something that he genuinely enjoys. It's not something that he's looking for any type of praise from.
He just is really the ideal Benedictine alum that you would want to see within your community. He's what I call a builder of community.
I think he is a true Raven and a model, so I'm thrilled that John Gould's being honored by the college.
I would tell him thank you for the work that he does in the community and for others, but I would want to thank him for being a selfless giver, someone who gives, not looking for recognition, but gives looking for an impact.
It's always good to know that your work is appreciated. And so I definitely appreciate Benedictine for awarding my grandfather.